Hello everyone. My name is Sayed Firdaus. I'm a BE computer engineer. Today I'm going to talk about Java programming language. First of all, we'll talk about what is the Java, its definitions, and the features and everything. So basically, what is Java? Java is simple, object-oriented, robust, platform-independent, concurrent, and secured programming language developed by James Gosling and publicly released in May 23, 1995. All right, and also the name Java was initially known as Oak because the people who developed Java, including James Gosling, they used to visit a coffee shop. uh, they named it after a tree which was there in the office, and later on it became known as Java programming language because of the coffee shop they often visited. So now, what are the features of Java? It is simple to understand, completely English language programming, object oriented. It involves making of initialization of objects and using of objects. Platform independent. Platform is basically a combination of hardware and software. So if we have Java programming language in one platform, say Linux, so that program can work on Mac or as well as on Windows. So that's how it is platform independent. Multi-threaded means more than one threads can work on Java programming language. High performance, since it is multi-threaded, so more than one application can work in using Java programming language. Secure, it is quite robust. Distributed, it can be distributed across any platform and dynamic in nature. Right. So this is the life cycle of a Java program. First, suppose if we have abc.java, all the Java programs are stored, saved with an extension and known as .java. So they first, when we type abc Java C, first when we type Java C, this we have to write on command prompt, and Java C is the compiler. abc.java is the file. That's how we compile. So that is the compile. After that compiling, we get a class file, which is nothing but the bytecode file which is generated. And that bytecode file is passed to the interpreter. So after Java C abc.java, we have to type Java space Java is the interpreter space abc, not dot. Remember, you don't have to type dot class. You have just to type dot Java space abc. Java is the interpreter. Yeah. So that bytecode file is then stored on the computer. So that's how a life cycle of Java works, and that bytecode file can be used on any platform. So that's how it is platform independent. JVM. This is basically the compiler which is used to compile Java programs. Java virtual machine. First, the class loader. It has class loader loads the program in the JVM memory, whether it is heaps, JVM language stacks, method area, PC registers, native method stacks, etc. And after JVM memory, it is passed on to execution engine, and then after execution engine, it is passed on to native method interface, and then finally native method libraries. So this was the short introduction of Java. Now let's see what a Java programming actually looks like. So if we want to type hello world, first of all, how do we type a comment in Java program? That a Java program to print hello world. So first of all, we don't need any packages externally in this library. Packages are nothing but the default libraries which are there in Java programming languages. All right. So we don't need that here because the default package is java.lang, which is already there in the which is the by default package. So that's why there is no input here. So directly we can declare the class java p1, save here public static void main string args. I'm going to explain why we are writing all this. Public because it should be accessible in all of the classes. Static because the main method shouldn't have any object to create it, and void is the return type. And it is since it is the main method, that's why we have to type main method here. And the argument list is always strings, and these are the brackets. Instead of writing bracket here, we can also write bracket before. Here also we can write bracket, but I prefer writing it at the end. So space sys out, or we can call it at system.out.println. As you can see, I'm typing all the codes in notepad instead of eclipse, because I find it that if you want to become a programmer, you have to learn everything from scratch. So that's why I feel it is best. See, whatever we write it in the codes inside the bracket will print as it is. So that's why system.out.println is something which will print anything which we want to print. Two curly braces closing because we have opened two curly braces. So when we are saving, we should always save it by the name of the class name here, which is mentioned. Main method of the class. Main method is inside which class? Class P. So here we'll save it as P, sorry, P1.java. Now in command prompt, in order to see which version I'm using, we have to type java space hyphen version. And here we have the Java 16 version. Before that, we have to set path for this. Set path. We have to set the path for the JDK. JDK, inside JDK will find all the programming, all the libraries and everything here. Still bin, we have to copy this and paste it here. Now our Java program is ready to compile. Even dot Java. So it is showing find not found because we are outside the path is correct, but we have CMD, we have to close this command prompt and open it where actually the program is there. Here it is there. So here we have to open the command prompt and set path is equal to this java c dot java. Don't get confused between these two. Command prompt we have to open where we have saved the Java file, and that set path location is for used for compiling of the objects or compiling of the program. So don't get confused. So we have compiled using Java C. Now we are uh, running it using Java interpreter Java P1. It will print hello. So that's it. That was the simple introduction about Java programming language. Uh, this is Firdaus signing off. Hope you have a nice day.